Okay, grade 7s, this is the last video of the series, adding and subtracting integers. This is going to correlate with page 144 in your book. So the first question, you're dealt with two students arguing who's right and who's wrong. Teachers love hearing that stuff, by the way. The question is, the one city is 300 meters below sea level and the mountaintop is 2,000 meters above sea level, obviously. So one kid says it's 1,700 meters is the difference, and the other kid says it's 2,300 meters, the difference between the two. So which one is right? So the first thing you should do is go from minus 300, and you need to get to 0. So to get there, you need to gain 300 meters. Now you're at 0, and you need to get to 2,000. You need to gain 2,000 meters. You add the two gains, and it's a 2,300 meter difference. So the kid who said 1,700, Veta, whatever our name is, Veta is wrong. Okay, so that's how you would do that. The trickier thing is the subtraction. So if we go from 7 degrees to minus 2 degrees, what is the difference? Okay, well, you need to know how to get from 7 to 0. So I'm going to work this one backwards. You'll see why I drew it like this. From 7 to 0, you lose 7 degrees. From 0 to negative 2, you lose another 2 degrees. You've just lost 9 degrees Celsius. Okay? So if you had to write this as gains and losses, it would look like this. Gains and losses would look like this. My way, the better way, I think. This changes into a positive. And now because you change this, you have to change the other one. Minus 7 equals negative 9. And the reason why this is minus 7 is because you're dropping from 7, you're going down to negative 2. That's why this becomes negative. You're going from right to left on the number line. Right to left is negative. Left to right is positive. Okay? Let's do one last example here. Okay, let's look at this example here. These are planetary average temperatures. I don't know how accurate they are. I know Earth's average temperature is 20 degrees. But I guess it depends where you are on Jupiter, that it would be minus 50 degrees. Because I guess when you get closer to the core, it gets warmer there because it still does do some fusion stuff happening there. Anyways, what's the difference between, we're going to take the hottest planet, which is Venus. And we're going to go from Venus to Saturn. So what is their difference? Minus 180 degrees Celsius. So that, wow, that's cool. This is written as a gains and losses. I'm going to rewrite it my way. Plus negative 180. So really what you're doing here is you're going from 470 to negative 180. So 470, get it to 0, is minus 470 degrees. And now from 0, you need to get to 180, which is another minus 180. So you end up just adding these two numbers, which is 650. It's a 650 degree difference. So whether you're going from, because you're going from Venus to Saturn, because you're going from right to left, it's a negative number. But if you were going from Saturn to Venus, so Saturn to Venus, because you're going from left to right, it's positive. So the temperature change would be an increase of 650 degrees Celsius. Whereas in this case, I went from Venus to Saturn, and it's a negative 650 degree difference. Okay, so this is what I've been saying throughout the series of videos on integers. You need to understand what the question is asking you to do. Okay. Grade 7s, this is the last math unit of grade 7, the last lesson. If you need any help, please let me know. I'll make another video. I don't have a problem with that. And yeah, thanks for a great year. It's been a weird year. Good luck in grade 8. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.